Hi everybody, and welcome to one of my favorite games of all time, AoM Mythology in 2024. In preparation of the up-and-coming release of AoM Mythology Retold, I figured I'd pop up some of these videos and also see how an RTS format if it's something people would be interested in watching. I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, 100% speedruns, achievements, or trophies. I basically play games, and I play games pretty frequently as a hobby. My health kind of limits what I'm able to do nowadays, so I figure, hey, why not also record? Kind of help keep my mind focused, stay active, and all that jazz. With the sole goal in mind to pop it up on the internet, on YouTube, for you, dear viewer, to partake whenever you feel like getting a nice greasy bite of nostalgia. To harken back to those days when after school or work you'd go over to a buddy's place and you just plop down on the couch and shoot the breeze, have silly conversations, say what's on your mind, and watch them play games terribly. So I hope I end up checking some of those boxes. I know it's hard to get around a lot nowadays, even though we're so connected, even more so than probably ever before with the internet. It's hard to meet up with buddies, friends, family. They kind of do these early morning, late night, or even during the day get-togethers like we used to, whenever you just hang out. So consider this like a golden ticket to a virtual couch session with me. According to YouTube, Brian Rose 9786. Alright, let's kick this off. Now, I'm going to warn you, I am not near as good at these games as I used to be. I used to do pretty good. Played a lot of Dota, Heroes of Newerth, Smite, in RTSs, Warcraft 1, 2, 3, Dune, Age of Mythology, all the Dunes, Battle for Middle-earth, Dawn of War. I can keep rambling, which I should probably do a Dawn of War one. Alright, I'm going to start with the Trident campaign, which is the main campaign for the game. Also, I will be playing the game what I call out of the box, so no mods, as vanilla can be. Also Red Alert 2, real quick, yeah. I should do a Red Alert 2 playthrough sometime, and maybe even Red Alert 3. I kind of have a soft spot for that one too. In generals, damn it, too many. Anyways, so no mods, no graphical mods or anything. Easy enough to do, but I want to present these games as close to what they were when they released, and as close as there are if you purchase them now, and you just pop them on your computer and you start loading them up for the first time. Alright. You don't know, Age of Mythology's RTS, 3 factions. Later expansions added 2 more, and we'll talk about one of them. It was not handled really well, but in the base game, 3 factions: the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Norse, and they all have different play styles. And the basic gameplay is a rock, paper, scissors format. You'll have cavalry, infantry, myth units, and then there's heroes, and then cavalry counters say archers counter infantry counters cavalry, myth units counter most things except for hero units, which hero units counter myth units being mythological. So you're going to see minotaurs, you're going to see sphinxes, and you're going to see frost giants, for example. Now, multiplayer, you can pick your main god, but through the campaign you're kind of assigned a god, but then you can, as you advance through the civilization ages, meaning upgrading your town hall or your main building, you'll be able to pick minor gods to kind of add a little bit of your own flavor and twist on how you play. That's the gist of it. The rest of it, I'm sure there's people who can explain it better. There's tons of guides online. I even have the strategy guide because I like to collect strategy guides as well. I'm a collector. Being a child of the 80s, 90s, and such on, collecting is kind of a thing. Books, games, strategy guides. And by books, I mean like philosophy books. Role-playing game books. Alright, I'm going to stop yammering and let's get the show on the road. Again, bear with me as I play. I tend to be very reserved when I play. And I save a lot. I think the sound volume is going to be okay.
It's been a long time since you sent him to the underworld, ArKANtos. Fighting old battles again?
Yes.
God, I love this game.
I still see them here.
You have won more battles for Atlantis than can be counted. Faced opponents no other man dared fight.
That was long ago. Today, Atlantis' enemies live only in my dreams. I face feeble pirates now.
Is that what you believe, Atlantean? Atlantis still has enemies, and you are still the one who will face them.
Any who threaten my home or my
Athena,
family,
goddess of wisdom. And like tactical
These
warfare.
are enemies unlike the others, ArKANtos. Do not let your guard down.
My knowledge on mythology is rather rusty, even though growing up I was deep into it.
Awaken.
Admiral,
Awaken.
sir,
Yes?
we've sighted land on the horizon. We should reach Atlantis soon.
Excellent. It'll be good to see my son Castor again.
Musta. Alright, so now we are on to the first mission. It's basically a tutorial without doing the tutorial, which there is a tutorial, but I didn't want to bore you all with that. I'll just familiarize, wipe off some of the dust as I go.
We must help break the siege at Troy.
Troops we send now will be lucky to arrive before the fight is over. Even if they do, their only task will be to show the banner of Atlantis, not a task for an admiral.
It would shame Agamemnon if we sent one of your junior officers. He already complains that we do not pay enough attention to the Greek colonies. No, it must be you.
What's going on, ArKANtos?
What in the
It's a kraken.
Castor, stay here.
He has released thy kraken. Okay.
Get those patrol.
So, other games I got planned. Alpha Protocol, Zombie Army 4, Contra, we call it Panda Core. I forgot what it was called. It was that really negatively received one that came out like in 2019, I think. But, anyways, big fan of Mythology growing up. I grew up with a lot of the old Sinbad the Sailor stop motion. I'm a huge fan of stop motion stuff. Jason the ArKANtos being one of my favorite movies. I love that skeleton fight scene, for example. So I got deep into mythology. I've got tons of books, different cultures, Celtic, Norse, Greek, Chinese, Japanese. So when this game came out, I was utterly enamored, and I wish more games would... There's really such a drought of games based on like mythology, like straight mythology. There's things inspired by mythology, but I'm talking about like games on mythology, like a turn-based mythology game would be great, which I believe there was an Age of Mythology that was turn-based somewhat for the DS, if I remember. So this is going to be the screen. I'm going to use the save. These are old saves. As you can see, this was the way I was trying to rein in my almost compulsive desire to have a billion saves every time I play something. Alright, go through this. This is mostly stuff used for PvP, if I remember multiplayer. This screen is important. Alright, this shows you what I was saying earlier, the main god. So usually, like in multiplayer, you can pick, depending on your faction, like the Greek pantheon, you can pick one of 3 main gods, and that carries over for Egypt and Norse. This is Atlantis DLC, and this is the Chinese DLC, which was really fumbled hard. There's still some fun to be had, but the Chinese faction is just pretty wonky. But here you have your major gods. It tells you what they focus on, gives you bonuses depending upon the god that you worship. This tells you, this is your tech tree basically, tells you what each of them will provide as options. So you could have multiple Zeus players, but they could choose different gods. And then these are your basic general tech trees that is based on your culture. It's not impacted by player choice. I was always in Egypt main. I was a set boy. There's always a lot of kind of frustration with set players because of their ability to deal with the converting wild animals, and you also would start with a bunch of wild animals. Would make the early game hell for a lot of players, but Isis and Ra have their strengths as well. Alright. So ArKANtos. Alright.
ArKANtos is a hero and very effective at killing myth units such as the Kraken.
Let's get stuff going. Alright, what I like to do is
Well done. We should prepare ourselves for more attacks.
do that. I like to build a bunch of workers, and you can kind of set them to auto.
Remember, additional Toxotes can be trained at the archery range.
But yeah, you can kind of auto assign them to move to open resources by planting a flag. Alright, let's upgrade that too. I'm guessing you could describe me as a turtler. I like to build up, at least when I play campaign.
Sails, a landing party.
And resources are your basic wood, gold, harvesting meat and stuff. Yeah. Let's move some of you to go do that. Hero units are weak to the basic units.
Black sails. Regret this.
That's not always true. Like, you can really dominate basing on certain compositions.
Several villagers are working in town west of the harbor. If you are running out of a particular resource, you should consider retasking them to gather it.
I'm doing that just because it doesn't. For this, it doesn't really matter much.
Another Kraken approaches. Poseidon's wrath is clear.
Yeah, you should be able to handle that. usually better to
Good work. But keep your eyes
burn down one unit at a time. Because if you spread out your fire
ArKANtos,
on more
do
than
not
one
forget
unit,
to call upon your god powers.
there is no...
Your god powers are located in the top center of the screen. Use the rain god power to help your farms produce more food.
There is no
Another kraken headed for the shore.
degrading of combat ability based upon whether a unit is wounded or not. So I'm gonna try and eliminate every unit as much as possible.
Excellent. Get ready, everyone. This isn't over yet.
We can cancel those orders. We have enough.
Consider upgrading the weapons and armor of your units at the armory.
Yeah, I already did that. Let's just pump it out. This is just the first mission. And it's your basic RTS stuff, right? Control groups and... Oh, there's another resource, Faith, and each faction, or what's it called? Tribute, Faith.
Black sails, pirates.
Alright, this is when they start sending, I think. Making this out.
The pirates won't take Atlantis this way.
You got attack, move, basic orders, but yeah.
Use the
So-
restoration god power to heal your units.
Each faction generates faith, differently. The Greeks require them to be at a temple that you have to build, and then you send villagers there to pray. And it builds up over time. The Egyptians can build monuments, which generate it passively, just by existing. And the Norse actually have it pretty rough. They have to build it up by fighting conflict.
To mend your buildings.
And there's other probably workarounds, but some of the improvements that Retold is looking to add, here's the temple for example, is a higher population cap, which is this here, which can increase by building houses or more town centers, but there is a hard cap.
Another kraken approaching. Pray this is the last. A black sail landing party.
We'll pop that there. That should make it pretty easy. And they're still building. You can also hit that to auto build. To repeat current build order. Alright, yeah, I don't want to send those guys in. Now, Kraken can't go on land, but the thing is, if your troops get close enough, it can hit you. That's telling you that there's idle military units. If you move like a villager there, that tells you that the villager's idle. Again, this is stuff I'm sure most of you know, but for anyone new to the genre or unfamiliar maybe with older RTSs, because the RTS genre has been kind of in it, not only in a drought for a long time, but feels like it's been abandoned. Now we've got some craziness about to happen. So we're going to do that, and we're going to build that, and that, and this, and that. I'm just going to let this go to town.
The Atlantean army has arrived. Command us, ArKANtos.
Weird. See what happens when you just have them auto attack. Also, they've got myth units too, so. But we'll win this. Yeah, we'll let them take that. I also want to show off. I think we're Poseidon, right? Yeah, so whenever Poseidon loses a building, they produce militia. Uh-oh. Sounds like the cat's in a bit of a fervor going on. What's up here? Why is that red? Oh, there's a guy right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them do their things. Because again, I don't care about the points or anything. Oh, this guy down here too. Forgot about that. It's late. Forgive me. I'm just trying to fit this in. Yeah, your myth units do well against most types of
The black sails are fleeing. It will take more than pirates to overrun Atlantis.
human units. So alright. I'll probably pause it and see if I can navigate the cat to come hang out in here before we head to bed. ArKANtos will
Another message from Poseidon, ArKANtos. His creatures help the pirates.
Father,
be
they stole
shocked
the
that
Trident.
Poseidon has betrayed them.
Yes, it was stolen during the fighting.
Chamos.
There could not be a clearer sign, ArKANtos. We are losing Poseidon's favor. We must
As the
act.
gods are
I will
fickle.
go to Troy as you ask. I'm going to get that Trident back on the way. Zathos, take supplies aboard and get the men together. We're setting sail. Can I come? No, I need you here in case they come back. Don't worry.
Alright, Bruce Campbell.
Not take long.
Simmer down. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Think the cat's settled? We'll find out. Next scenario. Let's try this, huh? Consequences. Yeah. This was just such a great idea for a game.
Really was all that was needed to appease Poseidon.
Black sails, port side!
And he leads us to
That means left.
Archers, ready your bows. Prepare to come about. They're going to pay for insulting Poseidon and Atlantis.
Alright, let's save.
Πρόσταγμα φορβός.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα πάνω.
You go.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Πάνω. Λέγε ορθός.
Hey, buddy. Over here.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι.
Βούλουμε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Gather all the piggies.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Βούλουμε.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Ναι. Βούλουμε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα πάνω. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Λέγε
Alright, let's build some houses. I might be a little too close. Was it delete? Yeah,
Πρόσταγμα
wasted that, but
βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα βούλομαι.
I could send him out, but alright, hold on. Darn cat. Come on in, Boo. The other door was open. Yeah. Hey, wanna hang out in here for a little bit?
I mean, there was really no other place like that.
Come on. Alright, sorry about that again, folks. The cat decided he didn't want to lay in bed. He wants to stare out the window a bit, so. Captain Loco has joined. Oh, nope, he saw something and he is now hyper.
Λέγε πάνω. Έτοιμοι.
Alright, let's just keep building. So, wild pigs and animals can be herded back, and you want them to survive a bit because,
Πρόσταγμα βούλομαι.
as time goes on, as you see, we looked at it was 90, now it's 96, 95, 96. They have a cap, I think, of 200. Larger herd animals, meat builds up even higher.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Oh, let's move here. I'm not done with that. Yeah, let's spice it up a bit. Alright, now they're
Πρόσεχε.
busy doing that.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα
Yeah, you can build like walls
βούλομαι.
using farms, but going slow just because I'm not in a rush.
Πρόσταγμα.
But
Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμοι.
you
Μάλιστα.
guys are gonna go to war.
Ρητόμος.
Alright, so we are which god is it? Poseidon? There it is. So that's his god power allure. Now in this version of Age of Mythology, with the exception of the Atlanteans, you can only use a god power once. The Atlanteans can use it multiple times. In the new one coming out, Age of Mythology Retold, I believe they're redoing it so that some god powers can be used multiple times. But what lure does is it a certain amount of animals will be lured to the stone. So it gives you kind of a bonus to the race.
Πρόσεχε.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Like I said, I'm just taking it slow because I'm not professional. And these streams are gonna be meant more for relaxing and chilling.
Έτοιμος.
The benefit of building multiple stations is that you can do upgrades a lot quicker. Alright, so you can see that the animals are gravitating to it.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
You
Βούλομαι.
need wood. Now,
Λέγε.
what you want to do is you kind of want to try and rush as quick as you can to the next stage. You can do that by this, but we need to build a temple first, so there's prerequisites.
Έστω.
I'm building here. I'm being lazy just because I'm facing the computer. I'm not too worried. Let's go ahead and save. Okay, so save too.
Λέγε.
And as is the case in most of these types of games, you can put more workers to building. I think there's a mission that comes later. In fact, I'm fairly certain.
Πρόσεχε.
Let's also build a shipyard because we can fish. And that's a good source of income for food. Got that, and as you can see, he's praying. It shows the favor being built is 1. Max is 10, I believe.
Έτοιμοι. Μάλιστα.
Alright,
Θηρευτής.
you go do that. Alright, so we do ceasefire. Target prevents the enemy from fighting, building towers or fortresses. That's pretty good if you're getting. You need time to build up troops if you're getting attacked. Pestilence, prevent them from training new military units. And it provides, each of these provide different myth units. So Hermes gives us centaurs, Ares gives us cyclopses. Usually I go with Hermes just because centaurs are really good. And also, each of the gods devote themselves to different aspects of your faction's human troops. So Ares would improve our spears and bows. And, what is it? Hypaspists. And Hermes would improve our cavalry. Basically. Cat's going ballistic, by the way. No, let's just go with Ares. Mix it up. Because we're Poseidon, we get ourselves a free hippocampus. Set that there. Get some food incoming, because we're gonna run out of animals to slaughter here shortly. Alright, and new upgrades, new repeatable upgrades unlock. So we built like the level 1 mining and gold mining and wood chopping. Level 2 upgrade will make itself available here once we get into this stage. You'll see here, see. And farming. Farming's a big deal. Upgrade this. I like to upgrade my infrastructure first, if I can. Right. Town halls have they come with their own built-in defense mechanisms. Yeah, build it there. Not too worried. So see here, for me to upgrade that, I need to build favor. Alright, let's do this. No, he's done for. Alright, go back to work. It's up to you, you're not gonna make it. That's okay. That was my fault for not doing this. Oh man, we're... Can I get away with doing this? Let's try it. And that way I don't have to worry about this here. Alright, who's not working? You're not. Okay. This will give me a little bit of breathing room. Yeah.
Έτοιμοι. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι. Έτοιμοι. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Go finish that. We're not. We're probably gonna bite dust, aren't you? Yeah.
Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλο. Ορθός.
Λέγε.
I can take you off this, right? And you can set up
Έστω.
multiple building points. Okay, that's done.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
You can be my builder.
Έστω.
Blacksmith, and yeah, he's gonna go automatically build.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα.
Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε.
Go ahead down here with you guys.
Έτοιμος. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε.
Probably built that wrong. Usually want to build enough.
Εισβολή.
So that you can build your farms around this, so cuts back on distance required to travel. They deliver the food. Oh, also here, pigs 300. I'm sorry.
Έτοιμοι.
Golden lumber. Let's put that there.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Okay. Yeah, take it nice and slow. I like to take a
Πρόσταγμα.
break every once in a while. And you can build walls to zigzag and do things like that.
Λέγε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε.
Let's get you guys to woodworking.
Έστω. Μάλιστα. Φρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Like I said, I take this slow. I'm sure there's plenty of people who probably would have beaten the level at this point, huh?
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμοι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Alright, you guys gotta pray.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
That, no, don't have enough for that yet. We will shortly, but till then. What's that? Wood and fair. Theseus. You know, we'll buy Theseus. Where were we? That, there's that. That I can do. Increase line of sight. And what do we got? Let's do that. And the good thing is with favor, it only goes up to 100, so once you max that out, you don't need to have people. Doing that.
Πρόσεχε.
I like to group my myth units together. Or my hero units.
Λέγε.
In your command groups or control groups, you can see are broken down by type, and it's usually the majority type. You can build more ships, transport, fishing, increase carrying. Ships work on the same rock paper scissors
Λέγε.
format.
Ορθώς. Πάνι.
Might as well upgrade everything, just get back into the ease of things.
Έτοιμοι. Ναι.
Alright. We'll build a farm just so you can see it.
Βούλομαι.
And usually I set it up so that I'm at least 2 farms out, but you'll have to do it by terrain. Okay. No, we need more food. Need more food badly. We're good on gold, so let's switch you guys over to slaughtering them.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ορθώς. Ορθώς. Εισβολή. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Pull them in.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθώς.
And we'll use this guy for scouting. That's mainly what you want to use these guys for.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
I can't remember if there was a button to make them just kind of scout.
Βούλομαι.
Using an eye.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. 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 Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. 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 Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Now there are
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
also, I don't know if there's any on this level, but there's relics.
Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθώς.
You can find across the map that when you bring to a temple, gives you benefits.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
And you can set waypoints. He served his purpose.
Έστω. Εις μάχη.
Just let them do their job there.
Λέγε. Ορθώς. Πάνι.
And if I remember, I think myth units
Λέγε.
tend to have pretty strong resistance to piercing damage. There's different types: hacking, slashing, and piercing. Speaking of population cap, we're at 125 for this map.
Λέγε πάνω.
Alright, we got 5. Let's do 5. And can we build stables? Don't see it, so probably not.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο, έστω.
Λέγε
Let's see what we can do with these guys. 'Cause even if they die, we'll free up population cap. And like I said, they're pretty much
βούλο. Πρόσταγμας. Πρόσταγμας.
oh, and something we want to do that I wasn't really doing there for micro. We want to start. Oh, and that's another thing. Catapults can knock down trees. Your siege units can do that. But all your myth units tend to have like something special about them.
Όρο. Λέγε καλός. Έτοιμος. Όρο. Λέγε Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Βολή.
I think Cyclops do crushing. I'm sorry, that's a 4th attack that they do.
Λέγε καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Λέγε όρο.
And we can pop that, I guess, for means they can't build anymore.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Units for the duration of the spell, which is on a timer there that you can see.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Cyclops' special ability is I think they launch people. I don't know if they tell you that here. Where are you at, Cyclops? Yeah. Giants that hurl enemy units at other enemies. So I can breathe fire for the Chimera. The Nemean line roar damages all enemies in an area. So as you can see, they threw someone right into the trees and it.
Ορθός. Εισβολή. Όρο.
And the attack can get interrupted.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ορθός.
So yeah, I'm playing this
Λέγε.
real lazily because I can.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
You guys really need to be doing that.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Okay. Well, what else can we build? More of them. More Cyclops.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Λέγε. Έστω.
Dude, why not? I can't remember. I think if you got people praying, also the build rate for myth units is quicker. Let's see. Doesn't.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
You just build a bunch of Cyclops, right? I'll probably already take this, but
Λέγε έτοιμος. Ισμάχη.
let's go. Oh, and with walls, things you can do, you can build gates. So your units can cross them, go in and out.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Let's go. Let's go, we're not worried about this. I can do one more mission, and then
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
probably call it for this, huh?
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
You know, why Watch how quick this goes down. ArKANtos has a special ability where he boosts like the damage output. Now that's actually an Egyptian ability. I didn't really show any of the naval combat, so I'll do that real quick. I'm just letting them go hog wild. You can actually dodge enemy attacks. It comes in useful when you're dealing with siege ships. Damn, Hippolyta. She's got range.
Another time, ArKANtos. Your work will end. There you see it. Your head will hang from my mast, Atlantean.
Yeah. I'm sure the graphics aren't amazing for a lot of people, but
Poseidon's children still favors our enemies. Load the Trident aboard the transport. We'll send it back to Atlantis immediately.
again, just the theme behind having different myths clash. Alright, I'll do this one and then probably call it. Maybe do a little quicker. Oh, the cat's waiting patiently and nicely. Oh, okay, this is the one where you have to.
ArKANtos, by the gods!
Yep.
I did not expect
We're gonna do the
Atlantis would send her best admiral to fight for me.
Gracious words, King.
the Odyssey.
And
We have
look
to
at
collect
this.
wood.
Ajax, I'm surprised to see you still drawing
I
breath.
remember.
These
Build a
Trojan dogs keep
wooden
trying,
horse.
my friend. Good to
Do the
see
whole
you.
Trojan thing.
Who did you upset to get sent so far from home?
Well, someone had to come and help you put an end to this.
Helen is held behind their walls, and we've had little luck breaking through.
We are about to change that. You have arrived in time for our final push, ArKANtos. Get your men ashore. You can make your camp to the east, but be careful. Trojans have some scouts in that area. When you are done, we will start preparations for our assault.
Πρόσταγμα έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Okay, leave your soldiers and claim settlement.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
We have this little ship here.
Πρόσταγμα στο. Έτοιμος.
Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Όρο.
Πρόσεχε.
Okay. And if you hover over them, it'll tell you stuff like Ajax, powerful shield bash, good against myth units, regenerates. So, you hover over them, it'll give you a little brief description of what they're good against or what they can do.
Λέγε πάνω.
Watch out for things like bears, because they'll ravage your villagers.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Λέγε
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Build that. Okay, we're not there yet, I think, with the...
Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah, the wood mission.
Λέγε Λέγε εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Those ships are coming from the Trojan harbors.
Those harbors are supplying the city. We must destroy them.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Λέγε πάνω.
Hey.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
It is laying waste to my guys. Ain't good.
Ορθώς.
They lose that one ship. Yeah, I think these guys come in, they wreck everything. Those are siege ships, they're a pain in the butt.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
I try to lean heavily on my
Πάνω. Πρόσταγμα.
hero units at the start.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμοι.
You can build stuff too.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα.
Remember, it's a bit safer down here, right?
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Βρυτόμος. Έτοιμη. Βρυτόμος.
You guys working?
Μάλιστα.
Move these down here.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Alright, we'll go Hermes this time. And as you can see, we can't upgrade our towers like we could before.
Ρητόμος. Μάλιστα, ρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Πούλουμε. Μάλιστα.
Alright, and the mission is we gotta take care of these before we move on to the city of Troy. We're just letting this guy do his thing because it'll pay off once we get to the next stage. Alright, so. I really need a lot more wood.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Εισβολή. Ναι.
Do this to draw him over a bit more.
Ναι. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμοι. Ρητόμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Θηρευτής. Έστω.
Delete.
Πρόσεχε.
Let's do it that way.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
And hope that works. We'll find out. Now I'll lose the cover of this from the trees, but
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
not too worried. Do that. I'm gonna build up farming. It's just safer that way.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Because now this allows me to do this.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Build safely in this region. And focus the enemy to come down through here.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι.
Yeah, I'm not worried if I lose units or anything. Villages, move faster, build faster, carry more. Enemy lines. Yeah, we'll go with Aphrodite. That's good. These are going to be good shortly. We need food badly. We'll have these guys go out.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
They're ready to be harvested.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε ορθώς.
You can also garrison buildings, which will improve the damage. Do that.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
Yeah, I feel safe doing that.
Λέγε.
Your fishing boats count as villagers, so that one. Alright, now this ability by Aphrodite allows me to turn group their units into pigs. So there we go, the pigs. You can use it for defense, but I did that just to slow down whatever is going on up there. What are you doing? Yeah, fine, you go there then. Fishing spots are infinite, so you don't have to worry about food too much. With that. Now this is what you gotta be worried about.
Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Έστω.
We want that. Do you have a fourth age to build up? No. That'll be worth it. Okay. Oh, really? Let's cancel that then. Yeah, we need to upgrade that. Why don't you come lay up here, buddy? What was the actual mission? Let's save on 2. Here it is. Destroy 2 Trojan. Oh, we just had to destroy the docks anyways, so we don't even need you after this. Alright, so let's Let's start building a fleet. Aeroships or siege is good against aeroships and buildings. Hammer ships are good against siege ships, and aeroships are good against hammer ships. So, rock, paper, scissors. So these are siege ships. Or juggernauts, right?
Λέγε έτοιμος. Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
We'll just go throw things into the wood chipper.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, look what's going on over here.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Με τα λες.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε
Ναι. Βούλουμε.
πρόσταγμα.
Βούλουμε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε
Now, normally I like to clear the entire map, but
Έτσι, μάλιστα.
Καλώς. Ναι, ναι, ναι.
Oh.
Ναι, ναι. Μάλιστα. Έτσι, μάλιστα.
πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
let's build that as much as we can.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα.
Oh, they're not building.
Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμος. Πάνω.
This is not good.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε
Εισβολή.
That's okay.
Εισβολή. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Λέγε ορθός. Εις μάχη.
Do that.
Έτοιμο, ναι. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
This built.
Λέγε ορθός.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
We can't build Myrmidons yet.
Good work. With the Trojan docks destroyed, Agamemnon's army can land.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε
We are getting attacked.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Μεταλλεύς.
That's no bueno.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
We'll get here.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Yeah, look at that, we're right there in a cap, huh?
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλουμε.
Alright, fortresses can allow you to build certain units and what are these? More attack points. Yeah, let's just do it.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσεξε.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Βούλο. Βούλο. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Καλώς.
The thing about fortresses is they also provide some defense.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεξε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
What do you want? Go there.
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Έτοιμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not best at this. And it's late, I'm tired.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, you're done with that.
Έστω.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Oh man, you're getting wrecked. Okay, and that's what you would want, those for.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα έτοιμος.
Taking it slow.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Yeah. Not in any rush. That's why I like these games. If you want to get good, you can,
Πρόσταγμα.
but
Βούλομαι. Ναι.
you don't have to.
Πρόσταγμα πάνι. Πάνι. Πάνι.
Μάλιστα. Έτσι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
You take them at your pace.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Έστω. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι.
Έτοιμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
I have no idea where he's going.
Λέγε.
I don't like it.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Πάνι. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ναι, βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
And just like that. You don't even have to wipe everyone off the map. Alright, everybody. This was just a messing around. See if I want to continue with this. And, you know, I'm going to probably continue with it, but I wanted to get it out there. It's late. Time for me to hit the rack. The cat's getting angry at me. Hope you enjoyed it. Anything, just the ambient background noise. To some of my subscribers, I want to say thanks again. I wouldn't be making these videos without you. Any drive-by viewers, welcome. Hope you got some value out of this. Some mileage. And if not, there's tons of other videos for other games. You're more than welcome to them. Alright, everyone. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night. See you.